it starts off that we absolutely need to simplify our lives. We're insanely busy right now, and with the way information is coming at us through the internet and through the news and all the wars that we deal with, we need to simplify our lives and really clarify what's going on. The second step is we need to create a very clear vision, an outcome that we're trying to do with whatever we're trying to accomplish. The next thing we need to do is learn how to motivate ourselves. There's actually a science of motivation. There's a science of carrot and sticks. I'm actually writing a book right now called The Science of Self-Motivation. The next thing we need to do is work on habits. And I think that habits actually could be called out as a special thing, because in personal development, the most important thing that we can do is manage our own habits. And so many people think of the word habit and they think it's a negative thing, but everything we do is habitual. We eat pretty much the same foods all the time. We think the same thoughts all the time. We hang out with the same people all the time. And to a very little degree do we change our habits. But if we want a new result, we need to learn how to change our habits. And so I have a whole program on how to change our habits and lose the bad ones, add the good ones. And there's a very doable, applicable thing that works time and time again for people on changing their habits. And then other parts of procrastination are, once we're motivated and we know how to change our habits and we've picked our goal and we've simplified and we're very clear, right? How do we actually get in and do it? I have a bunch of time management techniques that are, I've poured over all the material that's out there, and I've pulled out the things that really work and why they really work, not just for me, but for many people, because we all have different learning styles and we have different things to do. And so some time management techniques really deeply work, some don't at all. And so I have a whole program on what time management techniques that I help people deal with. And then lastly, the thing that's kind of underlying probably everything is this idea of self-awareness. And part of that is through things like meditation and becoming aware of what our minds are thinking. And part of that, when people don't want to meditate or can't meditate or just hate that idea, what they don't realize is when they sit down with a coach or a consultant, you're becoming self-aware in that time. That dialogue, that conversation that you're having with that person is a form of self-awareness. You're getting altitude on your situation. You're looking at it from 50,000 feet and really describing, what are my needs, what are my wants, what am I doing? And you're becoming self-aware. And if you're with somebody who's talented, they can show you where your thinking is askew and what you can do and all that stuff. So those are six, the 6 feet of procrastination as an example.